Thursday. Additional support comes from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and the Tennessee Arts Commission. You can watch today's performance on our Facebook Live right now. It's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special. It's Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. Well, it's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And hey, we're here hanging out inside of Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us in person, you can slide on over to the WDVX Facebook Live page where it's streaming right now. Hey, we got two guests for you here today. Based out of Los Angeles currently right now. Brendan Abernathy is here with us today and will be up the second half of the show. To get things started, well, you based out of Nashville? Washington, that's it. Y'all give a great big welcome to Karen Jonas back to the Blue Plate Special.
His favorite number 12. Bits of blue still sparkle in its warm shell. The other guys all do 15s and 16s, but they're gone now anyhow. He takes a long step back. He takes a deep breath. Just a little longer than he needs to. He was the king of the Yucca Valley. Now he's just the last cowboy at the bowling alley. No girl still working at the counter. Janet pops the tops off his Budweisers. One time she kissed him in the parking lot, but she pretends not to remember. He takes a long step back. He takes a deep breath. And the girls all watched as his right toe tapped on the polished wood. Was the king of the Yucca Valley. Now he's just the last cowboy at the bowling alley. The very best. Now he's just the only one left. Buenas noches, señorita, calls to a pretty lady walking in. Then he frowns at some school kids who're just here kissing the benches. Takes a long step back. Takes a deep breath. And it flies like it used to. And the pins all fall like a strong wind blew. And the kids don't notice, but somewhere gone, gone, gone. He was the king of the Yucca Valley. Now he's just the last cowboy at the bowling alley. Buenas noches, cowboy. Thank you so much. We are always glad to be here on the Blue Plate Special. It feels a little bright and early, but you know what? It's noon. It's afternoon already. My name is Karen Jonas. I've got Tim Bray here with me, and we're from Fredericksburg, Virginia, up D.C. way. And that song was called The Last Cowboy at the Bowling Alley from our 2020 record, The Southwest Sky and Other Dreams. We're always releasing new music and writing new things and always in the studio. And we just released a new record this year in March. So we're going to play you a few songs off of that. This first one is called That's Not My Dream Couch. So there's been some reviews that have suggested that maybe this is a big metaphor for going out and getting what you want in life. But actually it is a song that I wrote about a couch. And I had been talking to my best friend on the phone, and she needed to get a new couch. And I said, well, what kind of couch are you going to get? And she's sort of a modest person, and she has little kids too. And she said, well, I'm not going to get my dream couch or anything. And I said, well, why not? And then also, what is your dream couch, and why don't I have a dream couch? And we decided the dream couch is a turquoise tufted velvet, kind of a mid-century thing. So I wrote this song about it. We'd already had some French influence in this new record, so I included a couple of French words for the chorus. I don't really speak French, but I try hard. And I looked it up, and to say dream couch in French, you actually say couch of dreams, which is canapé du rêve. That was pretty good. When I do my hand like that, it makes it seem like I mean it more. Canapé du rêve. So this has canapé du rêve as a chorus. This is called That's Not My Dream Couch. That's not my dream couch, I'm not sitting on it. Take that thing away, boys, I'm not sitting on it. My dream couch is a tufted velvet, turquoise and maroon on me, can't you see it? So boys, come take that awful thing away. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. I sit here on the floor, boys, and I'll drink my coffee. Read my morning paper and I'll drink my coffee. Stretch my legs across the carpet, believe me, monsieur, so get what I wanted, till then I'll drink my coffee on the floor. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. It's hard enough to be happy without this monster in my soul, so take it away. My heart awaits my canapé du rêve. This isn't one of them, I'm sticking to my guns, and then I'll manifest my dream couch any day. My heart awaits my canapé du rêve. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. Canapé du rêve, du rêve. It's hard enough to be happy without this monster in my soul, so take it away. My heart awaits my canapé du rêve. Mon curaton, mon canapé du rêve.
Karen Jonas with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So Karen, you grew up there in Virginia, right?
I grew up in Maryland, just north of D.C.,
Okay.
so still sort of D.C.-ish.
Ish. So, how old were you musically when you started making music?
Well, I always sang all the time. I sang in choruses growing up in a church and at my school, and I was never very good at it, but I always really liked it. And then when I was 16, I got a guitar, and my dad had sort of played guitar around the house, so I started playing my guitar, and singing just made a lot more sense to me when I had a guitar in my hand.
So, did your dad show you how to do chords, or did you
He did a little
learn
bit.
it online?
He taught me a couple of James Taylor songs. That got me started, and then from there I went to the online chord searching of all the songs that I loved to learn.
All right. So, when did the writing of your own songs come along?
Oh, right away when I got a guitar, I started writing. Yeah.
From right then. Are you the kind of person that the words come first and then you find a melody, or do you have a melody you try to fit the words to?
I like it when they happen together. The words sort of are the melody to me.
Ooh, okay. So you mentioned that new project that came out this year. So tell us about that.
Yes, it is called The Restless. It's kind of a dreamy, Europe-inspired. It's a little dark. We released it in March, and we're real excited about it.
Okay. And it just so happens that there is a merch table set up over there, and you all can certainly shake and howdy with them afterwards and make them feel welcome. Tonight, they're going to head down to Atlanta to Decatur at Eddie's Attic. And so heads up, y'all. They're headed in your direction. You can find out more about tour schedule and where they're going to be by visiting KarenJonasMusic.com. I'm going to slide on out of the way. We're going to get more music right here.
Thank you. We're going to play you another one from that new record, The Restless. This one, did I say restless? Like the most rest, The Restless. This one is called Elegantly Wasted. It's another France-inspired song. It's about sort of wandering about Paris, maybe after midnight, maybe after a few drinks, a few glasses of wine. And maybe in Paris you don't just get drunk, you get elegantly wasted. So that's what this song is called. I've never actually been to France, but I find it's cheaper to write songs about it than to get on an airplane and go there. So I really doubled down on that for this record. This is called Elegantly Wasted. The city's lifting like an airplane. The sky is never really dark. Feeling beautiful and restless. Hold me tightly to your arm. Keep a close watch on each other. We keep our wallets out of sight. Spent the last years on cigarettes. I spent the last of mine on wine. I'm feeling elegantly wasted, like Cinderella in the moonlight. Will you still love me in the morning, and just the way you do tonight, just the way you do little clouds of vapor dew. I breathe in the air, you breathe out, leaning closer into you, feeling elegantly wasted, like Cinderella in the moonlight. You used to love me in the morning, and just the way you do tonight. Will this be beautiful tomorrow, when the light is harsh and strong? Can November stay forever, when the nights are long? Will you still love me in the morning? Oh, the reckless die. And now I'm dancing on the sidewalk in a sweater and blue jeans. Yeah, Humphrey Bogart in the street lamp. Paris was meant for you and me. I'm feeling elegantly wasted, like Cinderella in the moonlight. Will you still love me in the morning, and just the way you do tonight? Will you still love me in the morning, and just the way you do tonight? And just the way you do tonight. Thank you. That new record, The Restless, is our 6th record, actually. We released our first one back in 2014, and I believe we've been playing here at the Blue Plate Special kind of the whole time, so we're always excited to bring our new songs here to the Blue Plate. But today I wanted to play you the very first song from our very first record, just to go all the way to the start and all the way to now, right? This song is called Suicide Sal. It's a song that I wrote about Bonnie and Clyde. I got deep into research, which is a thing that I like to do when I'm writing songs that aren't necessarily about myself. And I found out that there was a period of time where Bonnie was in prison and Clyde was not. And she was not pleased about that because she was sort of going along for the ride for some of this. And when she was in prison, she wrote a series of poems about herself and her adventures, but she didn't use her own name. She used the name for one of them, Suicide Sal, as sort of her moniker. So I took that as the name for this song, which, like I said, is the very first song on our very first record from 2014. The record's called Oklahoma Lottery, and this song is called Suicide Sal. Again, feeling mighty low, sliding by like a rattlesnake just west of Texaco. I've been keeping quiet since old Clyde unfoot the car. Took a bridge they hadn't built and I might not ever walk. Papers say we're living large, but it's no life at all. We're wanted across 3 states and we can hardly stop for lunch. Tried to rest at the tourist core in the middle of July. We left with a bullet in Buck's head and glass in Blanche's eye. They call me Suicide Salad, honey, I smoke cigars. It was just a joke, you know, and I never shot no one. For years on the run, just about a girl can do. Honey, if you're going down, I'm going down with you. They're closing in like death, but man, they haven't caught us yet. They call me suicide salad, and me, I smoke cigars. It was just a joke, you know, and I never shot no one. 3 years on the run, just about all a girl can do. Honey, if you're going down, I'm going down with you. Well, I ain't so bad, no sir, I never laughed at death. I've been thinking hard about what I done, and God, I do repent. Through the pines of Louisiana, Clyde was driving fast. I took a long, deep breath. Who knew that it would be my last? They call me suicide salad, me, I smoke cigars. It was just a joke, you know, and I never shot no one. 3 years on the run, just about all a girl can do. Honey, if you're going down, I'm going down with you. Thank you so much. We've got time for one more. We're so glad to be here with you on the Blue Plate Special. My name is Karen Jonas. Tim Bray is here with me. If you're listening on the radio and wondering what all that cool guitar sound is, that's not me, that's Tim. They probably guessed that already. We're going to finish up with a song from our 2020 record, The Southwest Sky and Other Dreams. This one is called Pink Leather Boots. It's a love story, sort of. It's about a trucker and a stripper. Drive, had a bad year and a lonely life. He pulled into the town 5:30. He saw dancing girls on the neon sign. Truck stop, sharp pomade, cone, going out, shoes and cheap cologne. Stashed his bag in the truck, walked across the road. Stopped in for a look at the local show. Not much else. Pink leather boots and not much else. Ooh. 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 He guns up a beer from a girl at the bar. His mind starts racing and he's seeing stars. Now she's shaking her hips. Now she's on the floor. If this isn't love, honey, what's love for? He's digging in his pocket for a pile of cash. Gonna buy her a big pink Cadillac. Gonna drive her around the seats way back. Those pink leather boots up on the dash. Pink leather boots up on the dash. Ooh. 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 Spreads for him like a highway in his head. He'll take her home to meet his mom. He'll take her out to meet his friends, and still she'll have those pink boots on when they cuddle up in bed. Those big leather boots and not much else. Big leather boots and not much else. Ooh, 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 ooh. Think about rings in a house field, a big Texas farm with a couple children, a roadside stand and a herd of cows. Some pink leather boots and strawberry milk. Pink leather boots and strawberry milk. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pink leather boots.
Thank you. That's Karen Jonas on the Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information at kjmusicllc.com. And certainly feel free to shake and howdy with her. Stop by the merch table after the show and just thank her for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Tim, too. He's a pretty nice guy. You can shake and howdy with him as well. You know, support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, and Visit Knoxville, as well as Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate, Fridays at noon. This week on the Big Plate, John Bird will be with us along with Downriver Collective. Let's see who else is coming to the Blue Plate Special this week. Dana Cooper will be with us tomorrow along with Chris Duarte, Leon Purcell, and Cane Mill Road will be with us. Lori Lynn and Chloe Kimes all joining us this week on the Blue Plate Special. You know, one thing you can do is visit our website at WDVX.com. When you get there, just click at the very top of the page, and it's going to take you to a calendar, which is also going to link you over to other, well, the performers that are coming, so you can learn more about them as well. And that's all right there at WDVX.com. Now, there's lots of other things going on with WDVX. We do start our fund drive this Thursday here at WDVX. You might notice we totally skipped a spring fund drive this year. Just a lot going on this spring with WDVX, a lot of new programming, a lot of new things going on that we've been lining up and getting in line. So, Fund Drive starts this Thursday. If you maybe are interested in helping us out or volunteering during the Fund Drive, you can let us know. And there's also a way to become a volunteer right there under the About tab on our website at WDVX.com. We also have more live music going on as well, other than the Blue Plate Special. One of them is the WDVX Summer Nights series. And coming up on June 21st, the Jim Lauderdale Band will be Alex's guest. Now, that's at the new Yeehaw Brewing Company. The first hour is broadcast live on the radio. It starts at 7 o'clock. But, it's a free show, and you're invited to attend. Yeehaw Brewing Company, June 21st, with the Jim Lauderdale Band. You can find out more. We've got more live series because there's also the summer sessions with ORNLS FCU happening going on as well. And that's going to be July 8th with Yarn and Sam Bush. So a lot going on, y'all. A lot of fun music, live stuff. It's all there at WDVX.com. It's talking about a lot of stuff. So there, you can't see all the knobs and the buttons and the pedals and the things that have been set up while I've been yammering here on the radio, but we should just call him Twinkle Toes.
Oh.
You know, there's a lot going on down
I have
there.
socks on, though. I do have socks on.
He does have socks on. You know, as I mentioned earlier, he is based out of Los Angeles. Y'all give a great big welcome to Brendan Abernathy.
Thanks,
to the
Red.
Blue Plates
Hey,
special.
thank y'all. How are we? Are we good? Come on. We're pretty good. We're pretty good. Hey, it's a joy to be in Knoxville. I love this town. I love the hills. I love the river. I love the food. I love Market Street. And thank you for welcoming me. I'm going to play some sad songs. I'm a happy guy, but sad song if y'all are good with that. Drive seat alone. Midnight illusions of control. I try to listen, but nobody's talking. Just the quiet of my review crosses and notes. My name tag say, Gracie, you're lying. Those summers weren't a waste of time, babe. But I try to lead and nobody listens. Caught in the felony of being a sister of Christ. And in the middle of the night I see my anxiety is haunting me. It won't let me sleep. I can tell you in the morning in my head I will paint it pink. And in the middle of the rain I find my environment is toxic and I cannot be me. It acts like it's not raining. It acts like I'm not faking. It acts like it's not raining. 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 Through the cracks in me, it acts like the woman is supposed to be. It acts like it's not raining. Through the cracks in me, through the cracks in me. It acts like it's not raining. Through the cracks in me, it acts like the woman is supposed to be. It acts like it's not raining. Through the cracks in me, through the cracks in me. It acts like it's not raining. In the middle of the night, it acts like the woman is supposed to be. It's killing me, it's taking me away from all that I thought that it should be. In the middle of the night, I see the fire that is killing me, it's taking me away from all that I thought that it should be. In the middle of the night, I see the fire that is killing me, it's taking me away from all that I thought that it should be. In the middle of the night, I see the fire that is killing me, it's taking me away from all that I thought that it should be. When I come to know in the morning light and I lay my head and I find my life, I come to know in the morning light and I know that you are always for me. Through the cracks in me, and I talk the woman is supposed to be. It's not raining. Through the cracks in me, through the cracks in me. Thank you very much. Thanks. I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm playing at Barley's tonight, which is a pizza place. And I tend to, I sing about food in my music a lot, which I just like food.
And honestly, usually the food has absolutely nothing to do thematically with the music, but then I'm writing. Like Karen was saying, the words and melodies just kind of come together. And I guess I associate food with very deep emotions in my life. So I'm going to sing you a song about this one time I was sitting on a beach with a girl. It was very romantic. This is a weird transition, but my mother is here tonight. Nothing romantic there, but my mother is here tonight. And she bought the pizza that night. It was a garlic Greek pizza. She bought it. We were chilling on the beach, and this girl was like basically trying to get me to tell her I liked her, and eventually I caved and I said, I like you. And she responded, and I am not making this up, and said, and I quote, I bet that's really hard. Which is just a very rude response when someone pours their heart out in front of you. And I proceeded to get curb stomped in my heart. And this is the song that came out of it, and it's called Pizza in July.
I'm lonely, but that's not the only source of my troubles. The other is you. You know how to trap me in total shaking temptation at the thought of maybe one day. It's when I put on my shoes that I think about you. So almost every day I'm creeping closer to knowing the feeling of loving and losing everything. And just when I think that I'm through, I wake up thinking of you. There's no magic wand can make it come back in a cardboard box of pizza in July. I'll cast a song, so just when you think that you're free, you wake up thinking of me too. You're the woman on the moon, so I love when it rains. And I don't gotta see you, and I can put on my rainbow and black leather flip-flops and walk to the mailbox and hope to find the letter I expected last semester. Now think it would feel better if I just start to forget about the future that I fantasized, the long distance pantomime, and everybody telling me, I know you think you're falling in love, just take some time and you're gonna find that there's rain in the hourglass, slowing down the sands of my healing. And I'm grieving closer to knowing the feeling of loving and losing everything. And just when I think that I'm through, I wake up thinking of you. There's no magic wand can make it come back in a cardboard box of pizza in July. I'll cast a song, so just when you think that you're free, you wake up thinking of me too. Or tragic that I don't even care about you anymore when I walk through the front door to move on. And maybe that's just what I need. And I'm grieving to knowing the feeling of loving and losing everything. And just when I think that I'm through, I wake up thinking of you. There's no magic wand can make you come back in a cardboard box of pizza in July. I'll cast a song. So just when you think that you're free, wake up thinking of me.
Thank you.
It's Brendan Abernathy with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Brendan, where do we start with you, man? Okay, so how old were you when you started making music?
I got my first guitar when I was 6 because I was obsessed with Jimmy Buffett and I wanted to be like Jimmy Buffett. And then I took like a 2-year hiatus in there because I thought it was weird to play music because no one else played music, so obviously, natural conclusion, don't do it.
Where was this? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Georgia, outside suburbs of Atlanta.
Okay.
Lived there until February of this year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when I was 10, Taylor Swift released her first record, and I was just mind blown. So I started playing guitar again, but unplugged from an amp. I had like an electric guitar. My parents bought me this electric guitar, and so I started playing it unplugged from an amp.
Now wait a minute. You thought Jimmy Buffett wasn't cool, but Taylor Swift moved you.
I think they're both really cool. They're both really cool.
Okay, I'm just
No, they're both.
I'm trying to follow your musical formation.
It was
here.
more like the hiatus from playing was more peer pressure, I feel like, as an 8-year-old.
Okay.
And then Taylor Swift, her songs, I don't know, there's something deeply emotional about them that showed me that I was emotional, even though I had no idea I was an emotional man. But I definitely, sadly, am. I wish I was not. It would be a much easier life.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. So let's talk about what about the songwriting? Did that just, writing songs come to you right away?
This is going to sound like a motif, and it is. Like, basically, when I was 11, I was listening to Taylor talk on a radio show, probably like this. It was in Atlanta, and she talked about songwriting. It had never crossed my mind that these songs were, like, written by human beings. I just thought they, like, appeared out of nowhere. And so I went home and I, like, wrote my first song in response to that. And then basically, I'm really bad at video games and always have been. And so when all my friends would go home and play, like, Call of Duty, I would go upstairs and just, like, write music about my very happy life. I don't really know what I was writing about, to be honest.
Food, basically. I've heard food.
Food,
is
yeah.
a big
I probably did write about
topic
food back then, too. I've always loved food. That's always been a very special part of my life. Used to be 3 times a day, and then I got poor, so now it's like once. It works out still.
Hey, one hearty meal
That's right.
can last you all day.
Amen.
So let's see here. Tonight, you've got a second chance, Knoxville. It's going to be playing at Barley's tonight. It's a 9 o'clock show. Tell us just real quickly a little bit about, you got a big day coming up on Friday, a new single coming out.
Yeah,
okay.
true.
So tell us.
Yeah, so as you've heard my first 2 songs, they're pretty sad. And I feel like I've written sad music. That's just kind of like when my heart decides to write. But I was in Colorado like a year and a half ago, and I was at Red Rocks, the amphitheater, and it's like my dream of all dreams to play Red Rocks. And I was sitting in there, and I was just visualizing what it would be like to play to a like sold out place that knew all the words to my songs, and I was sad that everyone was crying in the image, It's just like, I'm grieving, closer to know, and they're singing about pizza and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of strange. And so I had this really sad song. Can I just start playing it?
Absolutely.
I had this sad song that went like this. Been loading up on coins from the laundry I ain't been doing.
Oh God, you know I look like hell since I lost a love.
I had to ask if the word HE double hockey sticks was okay to say on the radio because I'm not familiar. It's my first time on the radio. Pretty exciting. Come on, yeah. So I took that really sad song and I decided to make it happy because I want my shows to be fun and happy. And if you come tonight, it will be fun and happy, and we'll just be throwing pizza everywhere. Probably, I have no idea. It's a pizzeria. So, but this is called Coins. It goes like this. Here we go.
Been loading up on coins from the laundry I ain't been doing. Oh God, you know I look like hell since I lost a love. Reading all the modern tabloids, looking for a story to get me through it. Oh God, you know I look like hell since I lost a love. Spare change will bring me freedom, and clean clothes will buy me love. Oh, darling, since you've been leaving me, you've been getting on better than ever before. I drove out to San Diego and I slept by the ocean shore and watched the moon sink below the water, and I heard a voice from above singing, you don't need her loving to know you're loved. Oh, I don't need your loving to know I'm loved. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, if that's the case, then I don't know nothing about love, but I guess I'll get along okay, even if I only got pennies to my name. 'Cause spare change will bring me freedom, and clean clothes will buy me love. Oh, oh, darling, since you've been leaving me, you've been getting on better than ever before. I drove out to San Diego and I slept by the ocean shore and watched the moon sink below the water, and I heard a voice from above singing, you don't need her loving to know you're loved. Oh, I don't need your loving to know I'm loved too. I need something better to hold on to, more than hope, but girl, not you. God, not love, what it put me through is far too much to bear. Again, I light up my loving and head to the coast. Load all my luggage and give it a go. Stop waiting around on the girl I know. It's never gonna fall for me. Oh, spare change will bring me freedom, and clean clothes will buy me love. Darling, since you've been leaving me, you've been getting on better than ever before. I drove out to Boulder, Colorado, when I fell out of love with you. When I watched TV from the parking lot, and I thought about singing, ready or not, I'm saving up and chasing something that's bigger than you and me. Oh, underneath a mountain sunset, I'm finally starting to see that I don't need your loving to know I'm loved. Oh, I don't need your loving to know I'm loved.
Thanks. I can't see any of you now. I can see nothing. For those in the radio audience, I get like very energetic and I move a lot. As Red said, I have twinkly toes. Never gotten that one before, but I do move a lot. Kind of like an Irish jig dancer on stage, and I tend to like throw my head a lot, and in that particular song my glasses flew off very violently and fell to a violent end on the ground, and I hope they're not broken because I left my other glasses in California, which would be a very unfortunate end for my vision on this entire trip. Hey, I'm gonna play I think two more.
Two more.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I wanted to point out that They flew off right when he was saying, "I'm starting to see."
Yeah, that's true.
It just was like
That's
clockwork
ironic.
there.
Yeah, that was funny. I didn't notice that. That's very true. Hey, I'm gonna play a song called Adelaide. This is I guess in a sense, you have a song that helps you believe that you can do it as a job. I graduated from a school down in Georgia, which will remain nameless just for the sake of where we are right now. But it was a great 4 years, and I studied economics, and then I decided I wanted to live out of my car and play music. And everyone at the university and my parents and my friends were like, "What are you thinking?" And the way I made that decision is I'm going to say it again, I was at a Taylor Swift concert, and, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And the next day I woke up and wrote this song, and it's saved people's lives, it's made people cry, it's made people laugh, and it's just a beautiful reminder of why I do this. So this is called Adelaide. There's a candlelight fire burning on the coast of heaven. I'm trying to follow, but I got a long, long way to go. I'm hearing whispers from a voice, sounds like Jesus. I'm trying to listen, but I got a long, long way to go. I'm not resting when I am sleeping, but I ain't dreaming whether I'm asleep or restless in the night when I'm wrestling with me. I got questions that I can't answer. I'm trying harder with every heartbeat, but I'm boom, a long, long way to go. Adelaide, got a way to go, got a way to find identity. Singing now, Adelaide, got a way to go, got a way to find identity. Silhouette standing peace signing on the coast of heaven. I'm trying to spot him, but I got a long, long way to go. My life is a journey now, but it didn't really turn out how I ever thought it would. Got a long, long way to go. Well, Adelaide, got a way to go, got a way to find identity. Singing now, Adelaide, got a way to go, got a way to find identity. Oh, I got a long, long way. Too far. No. There's a candlelight fire burning on the coast of heaven.
trying to follow, got a long, long way to go. I'm hearing whispers from a voice, it sounds like Jesus. I'm trying to listen, but I got a long, long way. Thanks so much.
It's Brendan Abernathy with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one more tune from Brendan here in just a second, but how about one more round of applause for Karen Jonas, the first half of the show here today. Feel free to shake and howdy with Karen, Tim, and Brendan after the show, and certainly thank them for making music for us here today. Also, hey, there's merch available over here at the merch table, and feel free to just thank our performers for, like I said, being here with us today, and join us again tomorrow for another Blue Plate Special. Dana Cooper's going to be back with us once again, along with Chris Duant. So visit our website there at WDVX.com for more information. We are a listener-supported radio station. There's always a donation bucket in the back of the room. A few bucks in the box keeps the good music going. On the Blue Plate Special, Friday, the new single Coins will be released, and you can find information at BrendanAbernathy.com. He'll be releasing singles throughout the summer here to lead up to the release of the full project, and later tonight he'll be performing at Barley. So if you were listening in, you don't get the full show because you really can't see those twinkle toes at work on the radio. But you get a second chance later tonight at Barley's.
Yeah, and just to incentivize it, like I'm a solid 6 or 7 out of 10 in appearance, so you should definitely come check that out as well.
So thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. This has been a joy, and love Knoxville, so it's a joy to be here. Thank you.
Will you leave us with a last tune?
I will. I'll leave you with a song. It's called Married in a Year, and it's written about how this is very true. I've taken 7 girls on dates who the next person they've gone out with, they ended up marrying. That's crazy, so that's what this is about.
You'll be married in a year in the suburbs, with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. Another girl I dated married. I chased the heartbreak with the pantry. 7 down, how many to go? I'm insecure and I wanna know, was it my great mistake to light that fire with him standing there? When I thought I found myself, I lost it fair and square, in a car across the country, trying to make some stranger love me. I thought I'd love you in the morning, baby. Oh, I guess you loved him in evening late. I can't believe I ever believed in fate. Was it ever gonna be me? Was it ever gonna be me? Oh, you'll be married in a year in the suburbs, with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. And I'll be dancing out in California, the kid who got it all wrong. Convincing myself that one day I'll write a love song. There ain't a door in this city with enough for me. Oh, just a wide apple, too wild and free. Oh, don't go claim the old, it's not you, it's Oh, I've been around the block to feel when it's over. And when it's over, you'll be married in a year in the suburbs with a kid on the way in 3. Convincing yourself you're living the American dream. Oh, and I'll be dancing out in California, the kid who got it all wrong. Convincing myself one day I'll write a love song.
Thank you very much. My name is Brendan Abernathy. I love you a ton. Keith Urban, thanks for being here.
That's Brendan Abernathy. Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.